I see associates of yours approaching, which means we've reached our last question, and I will give this one last try, Mr. President. And the question is this: is Iran's goal to have nuclear power or to be a nuclear power in the sense of possessing weapons? It is obviously the great fear of Israel and others in this region, and it seems to stop the prospect of talks and better relations again and again. The group in Geneva seems to be asking you by this coming Saturday whether or not you are willing to suspend activities. And one more time, I want to allow you the opportunity to answer.
It's very interesting for me. Before this interview, before this meeting that is going to take place, you are aware of what other people are going to do, apparently. This tells me that you are a very able reporter and very active. Congratulations are very much in order. Before something happens, apparently you know what's going to happen. This is interesting. Having said that, we are not working to manufacture a bomb. We don't believe in a nuclear bomb. We also think that it will not affect political relations. The Zionist regime, which you referred to earlier, has an arsenal of hundreds of nuclear warheads. Has this arsenal helped the Zionists to prevail in the conflict inside Lebanon? No. Again, did nuclear arms help the Soviet Union from falling and disintegrating? For that matter, did a nuclear bomb help the US to prevail inside Iraq or Afghanistan, for that matter? Nuclear bombs belong to the 20th century. We are living in a new century. We think that when it came to the nuclear issue, an inappropriate measure or action was taken. Nuclear energy must not be equaled to a nuclear bomb. This is a disservice to the society of man. Nuclear energy is very beneficial and it's very clean, by the way. All nations must use it. A bomb obviously is a very bad thing. Nobody should have such a bomb. If there are parties that claim a bomb is a bad thing, it's only appropriate for them as a first step to destroy their stockpiles, destroy their bombs, and allow clean energy to be utilized by all. I ask you, if today 1,000 nuclear power plants were up and running around the world, would we have seen an increase in the price of oil? I am sure we wouldn't have had such high prices, which is affecting the economies of all countries. It has created problems for their economies. Nuclear energy is a renewable energy. It's clean, it's environmentally friendly, and all nations must possess it. And there should be a very concrete, if I can use the word, set of regulations, a fair set of regulations which will control the activities of all nations, to supervise them without discrimination, to supervise without discrimination. Allow nations to have access to such clean energy. The approach which I talked about earlier will show itself, will manifest itself here as well. There are parties which have bombs themselves, and they have nuclear energy as well. And in an unfair basis and in a discriminatory basis, they are preventing other people, other parties from utilizing clean nuclear energy. On many occasions, the IAEA has officially announced that there has been no diversion when it comes to nuclear activities on the part of Iran. I would like to repeat again, if parties want to cooperate with the Iranian nation, the way to go about that would not be ultimatums or threats, or to ask the Iranian people, for that matter, to give up its rights. That option leads to nowhere. And it has been experimented with time and again. If there are parties which want to experience what has been experienced in the past, I advise them not to do that. But having said that, I cannot prevent them from doing that.